fall into the trap of the billable seat. You might hear terms like billable seats and default seats. Essentially, what they are is that when a co-working space operator takes up a floor, let's say, right, let's say the floor is of 10,000 square feet, they would, if they fill it up with all seats, how many seats are they able to kind of put in there, right, in that particular floor space? That's kind of called default seats. And this kind of number could vary for per square feet depending on whether the operator is giving you a 4 by 2 desk or a 3.5 by 2 desk or a 5 by 2 desk. So depending on that, the default seats could vary. So as you would have seen, all co-working contracts are based on billable seats. You get a per seat rent, and that's based on billable seats. Now, the catch that most founders get into is that they forget to compare the actual number of seats that they get and the billable seats that they're getting billed for. And here is where you might end up losing up like 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees per month as rent if you're not careful with comparing these two up. And let's for example take a case where you're taking up an office of, let's say, 50 seats and you have a couple of cabins, one 6-seater conference room. In this case, cabins may get counted as 4 seats, sometimes 3 seats, sometimes 4 seats, again depending on the cabin size that are being allotted to you. And also the conference rooms are taken again based on the seat basis. Let's say you have a 6-seater conference room, that's 6 seats. You have 2 cabins, 4-seater each, that's about 8 seats. So 14 seats, and the workstations, the production workstation that you have. That would be the actual seats that you get. In case you're adding other things like a phone booth, so phone booths can get counted as 2 seats or 1 seat, again depending on the size of the phone booth. If you have a breakout area, then the breakout area might have may get counted as 4 seats or 6 seats. If you have a server room, then server room may get counted as 4 seats, and so on and so forth. So arrive at the actual seats by translating every element inside your office space. Take the layout from the operator or the test fit layout that they've done, convert everything into actual seats, and compare the actual seats with the billable seats to see how far they are, right? Ideally, there should only be a 1 to 2 seater difference between the actual seats and the billable seats that you get. Sometimes there could be more. There could be a practical scenario where there could be more in case the space is not a rectangular space. There might be an efficiency loss there. Or if there are multiple columns that are coming inside the office space, and there could be additional efficiency loss there. If you're giving larger passage areas, if you want the seats to be spaced out, or if you want to have larger workspace, then again you might end up some seats there. But by and large, the actual seats and the billable seats will be very close. If you're extremely lucky, the actual seats and the billable seats may be exactly the same. There is absolutely no efficiency loss. But if there are efficiency losses because of, let's say, the shape of the space not being rectangle or square, or there are columns in between, then you might end up losing some seats. In those cases, you might end up losing 1 to 2 seats at the max if you're taking a 50-seater space. And if that is coming out to be there, then you're okay. Otherwise, please ask the operator to explain to you why the actual seats and the billable seats don't match, because that's where you would end up paying for those additional seats that are actually not usable for your startup.